back to Israeli politics. The parliament yesterday unanimously passed a law to ban Israel's binary options industry. It was a vast, multi-billion-dollar field that defrauded millions of people out of their savings accounts worldwide. Investigators say it amounted to a simple scam, basically promising a do-or-die, short-term investment strategy that almost never paid out for the unsuspecting customers. An investigation by the Times of Israel found that over the last decade, there were hundreds of binary option firms operating in Israel, employing thousands of Israelis and raking in more than $5 billion every year. Joining me now in our studio is Austin Smith, financial expert and actually a former binary operations employee. All right, this field goes back about a decade. It was started in Israel. How could it go so long without being regulated really in any way?
That's the $64,000, the $64 million question. And obviously it has to do with money and keeping people employed and the amount of kickbacks and the amount of movement of money that was coming in and out of the system. So when you're having a system which is established to go ahead and to create thousands of jobs, and people are getting kickbacks from all the way up to the top from what our investigations have uncovered, it's very hard to stop when the people who make the decisions wanted to keep going.
All right, let's listen now to the lawmaker who helped draft the bill, get it passed yesterday, and then get your reaction to it. Let's listen in.
In Israel, we got a lot of criticism from different countries around the world that how come we still have binary options in Israel. So it was legislation that was important to pass. I think also as far as justice and also as far as, taking care of people around the world, and also as far as a country, that's not something that we want to do.
Do you think this bill goes far enough? It's a little bit watered down in the original draft, but it's still a step that hasn't been taken before.
Correct. Well, definitely it's a step in the right direction. But what it doesn't do, and obviously the devil is always in the details. So what this is a carve-out just for binary options, not for CFD trading, not for unregulated forex, and not for cryptocurrency, which is going to become the next binary option of like fraudulent cryptocurrency trading. It's very similar to let's say the designer drug market, where like K2 or Mr. Nice Guy, where they'll change one
ingredient, and
exactly, and then they'll redo it again, or they will just continue to just move their employees and move them to Ukraine right now.
Can I ask you a question? Kind of how this works behind the scenes. I mean, these were people defrauding people around the world. Why would people fall victim to this? Someone with a strange accent calling from a foreign country, promising you money. Why did people fall for that?
Sure. First off, I would say on the sales floor, 50% of the people are olim, or new immigrants to the country, and Israel gets immigrants from all over the world that are native speakers to many countries. Second, Israelis are very good salespeople. Maybe they went to sell the agalot and the malls, and then they came back, and now they're on the phone. People obviously, are very, naive in the financial markets, and they don't understand something. So it's a combination of their greed and a really shiny sales pitch, especially when they go ahead and they do the modified mea culpa. Hey, this part is not real, but this part is, earning their trust. And once you have the victim's trust, it's all downhill from there.
All right, Austin Smith, thank you so much for bringing us your expertise and your background on this story. Quick story now concerning Asia. Chinese President Xi Jinping's name was just added to the Communist Party's constitution and its Congress. It was a big honor that elevates him to the pantheon of the country's political legends, including Chairman Mao. Now, the China Communist Party Congress is held twice a decade, sets out the political vision and direction for the party. Thousands of delegates attended the week-long event.
The decisions and plans the Congress has made and all the outcomes it has achieved will play a vital role in guiding and ensuring success in our major endeavors, including those to secure a decisive victory in building a moderately prosperous society and embarking on a journey to fully build a modern socialist China.
All right, a lot more news ahead, still to come.
We've been telling them to leave their porch lights on, be very observant of your surroundings.
A serial killer is on the run in Florida right now. Police are warning Tampa residents to stay inside and lock their doors at night. We'll update the investigation. And in Israel, these are not photographs, believe it or not, but they are still painstaking works of art from an Israeli artist. We'll tell you how he does it, stroke by stroke.